Hello everyone and welcome back to our Lost Eidolons playthrough. This is the start of a brand new recording chunk. Last time we took Castilian with our brand new alliance to topple Ballastar. And today we are going to just kind of do stuff around the camp. First we're going to talk to Pavlo, who I assume is from Lanetta, not another person named Pavlo. That would be weird. And then from there we are going to go in and just continue doing side quests, talking with people. There is an optional battle that we could do. I'm going to go over to Mateus and talk with him first. With Anaspida. Seems like Castilian hasn't bothered calling local monster populations in a while. It's not the best time for a side mission, but breeding season right around the corner. It would be best to deal with the issue now. It's Anaspida. I mean, I really don't want to fight Anaspida, but I may end up doing it anyways. We'll see. Castilian, the memories all come back to me. That's where the army started, right? So I guess you were recruited in Falnocht? Yes, General Soro took me under his wing there. I had my first battle with him. Now we're fighting his nephew. How did it ever come to this? Don't know. Well. Anyways. Let us go talk to Pavlo. Eden, over here. Yeah, it's definitely the one and only Pavlo.
Hi there.
Pavlo! Long time no see, pal. Could say the same. I know I told you all to go off and have an adventure, but you really went all out. It's been a long 2 years. Heard. Robin's been sending me letters. Sorry about Leon. Yeah, me too. We can talk about that later. How's Lynetta doing?
Hey!
Oh, we've had our share of ups and downs, believe me. The town's still standing, and the people are still there. Well, some of us anyway. My poor mother finally passed. I'm sorry, Pavlo. Her illness? No, she got kicked by a mule. Terrible day. Oh. But hey, that's life for you. Fortune and misfortune. Blowing old Pablo this way and that. And now I'm here. So, you're looking to join our camp as a merchant? Heck with that, I'm here to fight. So what do you say? Need some more muscle around here? I'm sure Robin will be happy. And if Robin's happy, I'm happy. Your mother would roll in her grave if I said no. Welcome to the team, Pavlo. Alright, let's show these stuffy highborns what us peasants can do. Hello, Pavlo.
Hey!
Let's see, thoughts on the camp.
So, Pavlo, what do you think of our camp?
I can't believe the size of it. I've never seen so many important-looking people in one place.
Things have definitely gotten a lot busier recently, with all our new alliance friends.
How do you keep them all straight?
That sounds like Robin's
Honestly,
VA.
it's a lot, even for me. I can barely remember the lords' names, let alone their knights.
Hang on. Are you telling me there's people in this camp you haven't even met?
That's bad, huh?
No, it's great. I love meeting new folks, and I don't know anybody here. What do you say we give these fancy so-and-sos the old Lanetta charm offensive?
You know what, Pavlo? Sure. That sounds like fun.
Great! Why don't we start with those two scary northerners on the east end of camp?
Sounds good. I'll meet you over there.
New quest, first impressions. Introduce Pavlo to Corell's bodyguards. The forced laborers. Borislav. Okay, so I guess we'll be meeting Raphael at the same time.
Excuse me.
What do you want, Tiny? Raphael, mind your manners. That's the one Corell told us about.
Ah, right. The merc who runs this place.
Former mercenary, actually. High Commander Eden.
A pleasure. I am Borislav. This is Raphael.
And I'm Pavlo.
Hello.
Pavlo's an old friend from my hometown. I'm showing him around.
So, you two are from Nibosa, huh?
We are the personal guard to Lord Corell of House Vulicica, proud steward of Nibosa.
Beautiful place, Nibosa. As a matter of fact, I knew a gal from there once. She had a chilly disposition.
I like this one.
Interesting friend, High Commander. You should introduce him to Lady Katerina's man, Danilo. I hear he's got a fine sense of humor.
Well, that was interesting.
Excuse me. Are you Danilo?
I am. And you're our new High Commander, I take it?
Katerina keeps you well informed.
Other way around, actually. And I suppose that makes you Pavlo, yes? From Lanetta?
Wow, get a load of that! Quite the party trick, sir.
No tricks. Just careful listening and observation.
Oh, I hear you. You can never go wrong with listening to others. It's just like my mother used to say, Pavlo, shut your mouth and open your ears. Not that I ever listened, mind you.
I can see that.
So, you say you're from Corsarinda, eh?
Not by birth, but yes, it's where House Sobek presides.
I've heard you folks get a lot of pirates up that way.
Unfortunately.
Gosh, how exciting. I'd love to meet a pirate someday.
You haven't met many criminals, have you?
Begging your pardon, sir, but I sure have. Why, back in my merchant days, I couldn't stop to pee without a dozen bandits showing up.
And how did that go for you?
Oh, they're not so bad. A little pushy sometimes, but most are just hungry. Usually, if you offer to cook them a meal, they feel bad by the end and let you keep half your stuff. Or at least the cookware. After all, no sense killing somebody over a dirty spoon. Say, have you ever tried feeding your pirates? I bet that'd clear things right up.
That's actually not a bad suggestion. You know, High Commander, if you're making the rounds, you might speak to Faustina as well. I'm certain Lord Matthias' second would benefit from such colorful perspective.
Excuse me. Are you Lord Matthias's second in command?
More like his nursemaid. Uh-oh, silly me. Shouldn't go besmirching my benefactor like that in such important company.
Eden, High Commander.
Faustina, counselor to Lord Matthias of House Zavala, first Or of the Lake Clans and protector of Yarovir.
Wow, talk about a mouthful.
Pavlo.
No, he's right. It's all a bit much. Matthias does love to put on airs. But who's your square-jawed friend here, High Commander?
Pardon me, ma'am. Name's Pavlo. Friend of Eden, merchant extraordinaire, and all-around nice guy from Lanetta.
Quite a title.
Pavlo just joined our army. I'm introducing him around and meeting some new faces myself.
I see. Well, Mr. Merchant Extraordinaire, I'm afraid I'm a bit busy at the moment. But if you'd like to talk more, come and find me this evening.
Certainly, ma'am. Nothing like shooting the breeze with a new acquaintance in the cool night air. Hey!
So, feeling a little more comfortable in camp now?
You bet. And unless I'm mistaken, I'd say we've made a few new friends.
You better slow down, or I might just have to make you a diplomat or something.
Ambassador Pavlo. Wouldn't that be something?
Get some rest and settle in. Robin will help you with anything else.
Will do. And Eden? It's good to see you again.
Quest complete, first impressions. Yeah, he really does sound like Robin's VA, just under a different name. I just realized I was probably muted for that whole thing while I was talking. Oh well. Anyways, let's go talk with old Andrea. Shh, feasting like this, you think we've
Yeah?
already won the war? Yeah, no kidding. Camp sure has gotten lively.
Maybe.
That's one way to put it. Not a fan of our new allies. They're acting like we've already won. It's ridiculous. We should never have brought these damn nobles to the battlefront. They don't know the first thing about winning a war. All they can do is talk. Bear with it for now. No, it doesn't seem like it, but we need them. Or at least their armies. Not every ally has to help us on the battlefield. If we don't win on the battlefield, nothing else matters. She has the unassailable point there. Alright, let's go find Sarah. And return.
Hello.
Sarah, I want to give a book to, but later. Return. I swear you were just over here. Johanna later. Oh, where's return? Am I blind? I was a little further along.
You have my attention.
Yep. Good diet is crucial to a soldier's training. Fighting on the front lines, things you can't avoid. About Pablo. Let's do Mementos of the Fallen. A question for you. What do we do with the gear of those who fall on the battlefield? Gather up the arms for use and send the personal items to their families. Didn't the Empire do the same thing? We didn't have many losses at Ferda, at least while I was there. And if you did die at Ferda, you'd be lucky if your corpse still had shoes 5 minutes later. Your soldiers stole from each other. When Morin became prime minister, the Empire became a place where gold ruled everything. Looting one's fallen comrades was so common it wasn't even noteworthy. But they were your allies. How could you rob their corpses? More easily than you might think. I hope that doesn't become the case here. It won't. Not while I'm in charge. Good. Not as efficient as eating alone, but I enjoyed myself. Jeez, he really is a soldier to the core. Let's see if Gilbert's back. Wouldn't be surprised if he's not. Nope. It's gonna give him the beer, but it's fine. Let's chat with Dane.
Sir.
Nice job in that battle. Dane, good work out there as an aide. I should be the one congratulating you. That battle was a complete rout. It was very impressive.
This'll go a long
And
way.
for the record, I believe you did the smart thing, sparing that Hector fellow. Everyone deserves a chance to be useful. It's nice of him. Alright, Leonard. I need to engage with you for a bit to help you feel better.
What is it?
Our new allies. Any thoughts on our new noble allies? Plenty, but none I'd speak aloud in polite company. You hate them, don't you? These highborn dabble at war like it's a game of parlor cards. Yet who bears the risk of their wagers? The audacity. It's almost breathtaking. I know where you're coming from, but we can't beat Ballastar without allies.
I concur.
In fact, I know well, nothing for it but to swallow my pride. Even if my stomach protests.
What is it?
I'm going to give him a... No. Didn't mean to do that. Give him a training spear.
Thank you.
Let's go, he's a close ally now.
What is it?
Hi there.
You seem to have some strong feelings on forced labor. You're always so stoic. Never seen you get emotional like that.
This
That
is
Vuger.
unacceptable.
As I said, there's nothing I despise more. Any particular reason behind that? It's not the most interesting story.
I'm listening.
That's alright. I want to hear it. As you wish. The reason I detest forced labor is that I have personal experience.
Whoa.
What? How? I killed someone. The person who stole my family from me. He was a predator, loaned money and kept people shackled to him with the interest.
Damn.
Sounds like a real bastard. Got my revenge. And for it, I was sentenced to 3 years of servitude. After that, I worked as an indentured bodyguard in a noble's household alongside a few others. But even after I was due to go free, the nobleman dragged his feet and tried to keep us there. I was accused of a crime I didn't commit and narrowly escaped a life sentence. No wonder you despise people like that. So how did you get out of it, Marshal? Adrian, Marshall's brother. Uncovered copies of our contract terms, took the nobleman to court, and won us our freedom. Thus, in spite of the fact that we had never even met. Pretty admirable. Yes, Adrian was a man I respected a great deal. He treated me as a friend regardless of my status, gave me a job, dignity, place to go. Because of him that I stand here today. So,
Alright.
he was that old friend you were talking about before. Yes. I owe him a debt that can never be repaid. Sounds like the kind of person who wouldn't want you to. Yes, I suspect so. He could be frustratingly selfless. Anyway, I'll leave off the depressing stories for now. There's not much left to tell. Thank you for sharing that with me. Sorry I never got to meet him. As am I. You helped us bring his murderer to justice regardless. And that is a kindness I will never forget.
What is it?
Right, and I have one more gift. A wooden knight. Wooden soldier paperweight with movable limbs. Reminds me of someone.
I thank you.
I feel like Leonard should have it. Sign of our friendship. Alright, let's go see what Joanna wants. But we will do that in the next episode, actually. I just looked at how long we've been going for. Start with Edie and Mateus, and then we'll end it. First,
Greetings.
Edie. Edie, what do you think of our new allies?
Mm,
Oh, Eden, they're insufferable. Why? What's wrong? It's these Alliance soldiers. Were they all raised in barns? They're so uncouth. They swill beer like it's water. The things that come out of their mouths. I've never seen such abhorrent behavior, not even when I was preaching in the slums. You'd think troops fighting for an alliance of lords would have a little more dignity. Well, their lords have no dignity. They're animals.
Alright.
Are they really that much worse than us? They make Francisco look like Marshall. Their troops take after their master's examples. Wow. Can't stand it. You must appoint me as chief decorum officer or some such thing. I'll think about it. Yeah, well, Highborns have a nice veneer of civility and a nasty, savage underside. And their troops take after that underside. Nietzsche's minions aren't half as skilled as him, sorry. Left a fortified position to attack a foe with superior numbers. Utterly foolish. Or we just outsmarted them. We left holes in our formation to draw them out. Clever. Was that your idea? Nah, it was Clara's. Believe me, if we had to rely on my wits, we would have died a long time ago. Fascinating. May I share something with you? I've always felt that my life lacked for nothing. Seeing a man like you lead an army like this, I must confess a certain jealousy.
Well...
What do you mean? Never mind. I don't know if you really want to be jealous of us. Alright, next time we'll talk with Joanna and Robin. Till then.